Okay, hello, my name is Matthew Salzer. I am known on YouTube as Kanto by the username Kanto Wrestler, and I am on here today to talk about basically recent events in MMA. Now, I've been a general MMA fan since basically since the beginning of Pride. I was in Japan from December '96 to June 2004, and of course, in between that time, Pride started up and was very popular over there. I was also influenced by K1 matches and the beginnings of what would eventually become the K1 promotion now known as Dream. Yeah, that's my background. And of course, you also, those of you who have been paying attention, know that I've created such videos as the Ultimate Ping Pong Championship Series, also the various Mobap Wrestling videos, including my matches. I've also done other various random videos, but I decided to do this one today and basically expand into, you know, how other people do commentaries. So what I'm here to talk about today is another comment. I am the younger brother of the person who goes under the username Blood Pact. I forgot what the numbers are, but he's my brother, John Salzer. So he's done commentaries before. He recently did a video series where he went to Japan, so you'd also know him from that, or not, but you know, he's done various videos too. We also have this, ourselves and our sister also have this associated Moonmaker Studios, which we're going to start producing videos with in the spring when I get back from college. As you know, I'm currently away from college. My family's back in California. So, okay, to start off, I'm here to talk about the recent acquisition of EliteXC's assets by Strikeforce. Now, for those of you who don't know, the background. EliteXC, home to such fighters as Kimbo Slice, Gina Carano, Nick Diaz, and KJ Noons, had a show in October of last year, and the main event was originally going to be Kimbo Slice versus Ken Shamrock. However, the day of the fight, Ken Shamrock, during training, got a cut above his eye and was not medically cleared to compete. So he was out. Fighter Seth Petrozelli, who's basically been a UFC reject. He appeared on The Ultimate Fighter, season is Rashad Evans, and eventually just dropped out of the UFC. So he came on as a replacement and basically knocked Kimbo out in 14 seconds. So as a result, Kimbo Slice was EliteXC had basically been gambling with on Kimbo Slice for a long time. And Kimbo's fight before that, James Thompson, they almost lost. But so they, like I said, they'd been gambling for it. The company was largely in debt from the purchases of other Pro Elite. Their parent company had purchased 3 different promotions: the European promotion Cage Rage, Hawaiian promotion Icon Sport, and the other American promotion, King of the Cage, which is probably one of the oldest lower tier promotions in the U.S. So what happened was, as I said, they were in debt. They took a gamble on Kimbo Slice for this show, and they lost. So as a result, they went under, and a number of their fighters during the free agency started. A number of them went to other shows. A number of others were just basically in the free agency market for a while. But earlier this month, on Strikeforce, who's owned by let's see, who are they owned by? They are owned by they're owned by Silicon Valley Sports and Entertainment, who based in San Jose, California, who also own the San Jose HP Pavilion and also the NHL team, the San Jose Sharks, which is where their home state venue is the HP Pavilion. So that explains who they are. So they recently bought out roughly about 42 fighter contracts from EliteXC, or from Pro Elite. There were about 80 fighters contracted to EliteXC. They bought out about 42 of the contracts. They also bought out the EliteXC library. Now, fighters, they basically bought out all the big-name fighters in that organization, which, as I said, include Kimbo Slice, Gina Carano, fighters Nick Diaz, KJ Noons, Scott Smith, the welterweight champion Paul Daly, the middleweight champion and the middleweight champion Robbie Lawler. Now, at the time that EliteXC went under, the lightweight championship had been vacant because KJ Noons had refused to defend his title against Nick Diaz. So EliteXC, and surprisingly showing an amount of integrity, stripped him of his title. So basically, here they are. They're now Strikeforce bought out all these contracts, and in addition to that, they also got a deal with Showtime and CBS, very similar to the deal that EliteXC had. So that's basically put them in a very good spot. They already had a very good roster of fighters. Now they just add on to this roster of fighters. Now they have a deal where they're basically considered the #2 MMA promotion in the U.S. I actually read an article on Yahoo Sports that said that basically that when Dana White, the president of the UFC and of their parent company, Zuffa, when he was asked about that, he actually said that he respected Strikeforce CEO Scott Coker and their what they've been doing, and Coker said that there's a mutual respect, which is very unique because all the other organizations that have been that went out that have formed, like Bulldog Fight, AFL, and of course, like I said, EliteXC, they had been out and they were saying, we're going to take down the UFC. They all failed. And Affliction is not doing too good either at the moment, even though they did recently put on a good show. I wish I had more time, but, I can only do a certain amount of time. So, that's it. Thank you.